Good morning, class. I'm your chemistry teacher for the year. My name is Professor Hanson. Now I'm going to take attendance. Jean Ann?
Here, but you can just call me Jean.
James?
You can just call me Jimmy.
Very well then, Jimmy. Welcome to Intro to Chemistry. Lucas?
Here.
Scourge?
Here.
Sean?
Here.
You must be the adopted son of Charles and Gemma. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
I actually knew Charles and Gemma. They were some of my old friends. Is there a problem back there, Scourge?
No, nothing at all.
Anyway, let's continue on with attendance. So anyway, the first thing we will learn about today is atoms. Later on we will learn about chemical compounds, the periodic table, ionic and covalent bonds, states of matter, chemical solutions, and finally you will learn about biochemistry. Now, who can tell me the definition of an atom? Sean?
An atom is the smallest constituent unit of matter that has the properties of a chemical element.
Very good. And can you tell me what an atom is made of?
An atom is made up of three tiny kinds of particles called subatomic particles: protons, neutrons, and electrons. The protons and the neutrons make up the center of the atom called the nucleus, and the electrons fly around above the nucleus in a small cloud. The electrons carry a negative charge and the protons carry a positive charge. In a normal, neutral atom, the number of protons and the number of electrons are equal. Often, but not always. The number of neutrons is the same too.
Good job. Charles and Gemma must have raised you well.
Thank you, Professor Hanson.
Who can tell me about the nucleus of an atom? And what are isotopes? Jean?
Virtually all the mass of the atom resides in the nucleus. The nucleus is held together by the strong force, one of the four basic forces in nature. This force between the protons and neutrons overcomes the repulsive electrical force that would, according to the rules of electricity, push the protons apart otherwise, and isotopes are a variant of a particular chemical element which differ in neutron number.
That is correct. Now, atoms are basically the building blocks of matter. Think of them as Lego pieces coming together to build something extraordinary. When you bond together a group of atoms, you create a molecule. The human body, as well as those of foxes, weasels, and hedgehogs, are made up of billions of atoms. But the most common types of atoms that your bodies consist of is hydrogen, carbon, and oxygen. Who can tell me what types of chemical compounds involve these three elements? Jimmy?
Water, glucose, hydrogen peroxide, and propane.
What is the chemical formula for each of those? Lucas, why don't you take this one?
Water is H2O.
And why is that, Lucas?
It contains 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom. Glucose is C6H12O6. It contains 6 carbon atoms, 12 hydrogen atoms, and 6 oxygen atoms.
Excellent work, Lucas. Does anybody want to give the chemical formulas for hydrogen peroxide and propane? Scourge?
Hydrogen peroxide is a disinfectant and oxidizer, and propane just sets things on fire.
Scourge, have you been listening to the question?
I'm sorry, what was the question again?
I asked you what the chemical formulas are for hydrogen peroxide and propane.
I just told you the answer.
You told us what hydrogen peroxide and propane do and how they are used in daily life. That is not what I am looking for. Come talk to me after class.
Oh, come on!
You keep this attitude up and I'll have to report you to the dean. Now, does somebody else want to answer this question?
Why don't you answer this one, Sean?
Thanks.
Is everything going okay with you two, Sean and Jean?
Oh, yes. Hydrogen peroxide is H2O2, and it contains 2 hydrogen atoms and 2 oxygen atoms. Lastly, propane is C3H6, and that contains 3 carbon atoms and 6 hydrogen atoms.
Very good. Now let us talk about the individual parts of an atom.
Wow, you seem to know a lot about science.
I was homeschooled by my foster parents before I attended Metropolis University.
How old are you again?
7.
Aren't you a bit young to be attending college? No offense.
Not really. My foster parents taught me everything I knew.
Are your foster parents by any chance Charles and Gemma the Fox?
Yep, that's them.
They're really popular scientists in Metropolis. They've actually given lectures here at Metropolis University, and it's Begonia too.
That's really neat.
I'm Jean, by the way.
Sean.
You kind of remind me of somebody. You know, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, him? A lot of people compare me to him. They think he and I are related somehow. I don't know him all that well.
Do you have amnesia or something?
Amnesia? What makes you say that?
I don't know.
I hardly remember anything past 5 years old. I guess it's normal, isn't it?
I guess.
Hey you,
Yeah? Who's it?
you're the punk who was raised by those scientists.
They have names, you know.
How old are you? Are you just a weedy little baby?
That's not very nice.
And what's up with the voice? You sound like a frog who had sex with Sean Connery.
Hey, leave me alone. I was born a mutation that makes me talk like this.
You're a real freak, you know that, Sean?
Leave him alone, Scourge.
Oh look, the little baby has a girlfriend!
What? No, we were just...
I don't want to hear it. But hey, aren't you looking beautiful today?
Ugh. Fuck off, asshole!
Oh, you're a feisty one.
You leave her alone.
Sean! Ugh, you bastard! How could you do that to him?
The little wimp deserved it. He thinks he's some smart little scientist and can invent his way out of trouble. Oh please, he doesn't deserve to be with a pair of losers who he calls foster parents.
You leave my foster parents out of this, you motherfucking son of a bitch!
Oh, you're gonna get it now, you little shit!
Stop it! You're hurting him! Ah!
That's for making fun of my foster parents! That's for hurting Gene! And that's for being a total douche nozzle!
What is going on here?
Oh shit!
Scourge, have you been beating up this poor hedgehog here?
No!
He's lying! He beat me to a pulp and made fun of my voice and my foster parents!
And Sean, have I been hearing you use naughty language?
He has! I'm going to get you, Sean! You pathetic little piece of shit!
Enough, Scourge. Now you will spend the next 2 months in suspension.
Oh, come on!
I can have the dean expel you if you keep this up. And Sean, come with me to my office.
Sean?
What do you want?
I just wanted to check to see if you were okay.
Do I sound okay?
I'm not entirely sure.
I think so.
Did Professor Hansen give you suspension?
Actually, no. He invited me into his office to pour me some tea and told me not to let that jerk bother me. I totally thought I'd get in trouble for swearing, but somehow I didn't. He told me that my foster parents made a good choice enrolling me here, and that I should be proud that I started to make friends here.
And they were right.
No, they're not! Charles and them had told me that college would be a wonderful experience, but now I realize that they were wrong. I should have just stuck with being homeschooled.
But I stopped Scourge from hurting you even more.
Are there any more bullies I need to worry about in Mobitropolis University?
Not really. Scourge is the only bully that I know about here.
How long have you been here?
3 years. You know, Scourge tried to ask me to be my boyfriend.
What? Why would you ever go out with a creep like that?
I don't know. He's an asshole. And he's abusive. He even tried to rape me once.
He tried to what?
Yeah, earlier you saw him trying to grab my...
Oh, God!
Yeah. I never wanted to go out with that creep again. I'm just waiting for the right guy.
I don't know much about relationships, but I know for a fact that you're going to find the right guy someday. I don't know when, but it'll happen.
Thanks, Sean.
I made another friend today. Her name is Samantha. I would love for you to meet her.
Does she go to Mobitropolis University too?
No. In fact, I don't even know where she goes to school. I didn't even get her number or anything.
Where did you last see her?
On the streets of Mobitropolis.
Cool. Should we hang out somewhere?
I think I know a few good spots. For example, we could go check out the shopping mall. Plus, there's an arcade and a movie theater we could go to.
That sounds like fun. But I don't have much money on me.
Not to worry.
Whoa!
Charles and Gemma earn a lot of money as scientists. They said I could borrow some of their money if I need it. Gemma warned me not to spend it on one place. So yes, let's find a place in the city where we can hang out.
Sounds good, Sean.
Good evening. This is Scarlett Garcia of Channel 76 News. Just earlier today, the city of Soliana was under attack by a group of terrorists. Many buildings and monuments were blown up by what we were believed to be suicide bombers, and it resulted in the deaths of hundreds of thousands of men, women, and children. Survivors of the attack have lost limbs, as well from the suicide bombers. And during the scene of the terrorist attack, we see Sonic the Hedgehog and his brother Seanic and trusted sidekick Tails aiding the citizens of Soliana against the Dark Brotherhood of Solaris. But it was not enough to drive them out of Soliana. Sonic, Seanic, if you are out there listening to this news report, we need you more than anything right now. You are our only hope in stopping these terrorist attacks.
Hey Sonic, are you okay? We just survived yet another terrorist attack right in the middle of Dark Brotherhood territory. Do I look okay? Sorry, thought I'd ask. It was stupid of me to send Tails home all by himself. He could get killed out there. Dimension 76 has now become a war zone. Nowhere is safe anymore. Not even the movie theater where we used to do our movie reviews. Same with Studiopolis Cinemas. They've attacked Station Square and Mobotropolis and now Soliana. It's like, everywhere we go, we're just walking closer into the jaws of death. And I don't even know if they shot tracking devices into us during the whole skirmish at the mall. I doubt it. Besides, if we got shot with tracking devices and we took showers at Charles and Gemma's house, then we would be electrocuted, but we're still alive. You know, we should probably be heading out soon. The key should be showing up any minute. Jean, Aurora.
We're coming.
Jean, are you okay?
I saw my boyfriend. He pointed a gun at me. But he never took a shot at me.
Did he say anything to you?
He said that he was still on my side. And that he was still loyal to the Guild of the Golden Eagle. He says he's some sort of double agent.
Just like Bad Cop.
What?
See, Jean, I told you he still loves you. He's trying to look out for you. He doesn't want you to get hurt.
He knows that Scourge is after me.
By the way, Jean, back in my lab, when you and Aurora were training to use guns, and you used that special power on the Sean botch, what kind of power is that, and where and when did you learn it?
I'll have to tell you later.
Yeah, because it's practically nightfall, and we need to head back into the city to see where that key is. Seanic, lead the way. This is it. Now we just need to wait for the right moment, and the key should show up.
Come forth, travelers. Oh, great, more ghosts. Do not be alarmed, Jean-Ann. How do you know my name? I can sense your determination and your strength.
Elise! Chip!
It's very good to see you again, Sonic.
Aw man, it's been so long since I've seen you, Chip, old buddy. How's life is like Gaia treating you?
Since the fall of Dark Gaia, I've been spending my days within the heart of the planet, watching over all living things.
Chip, did you hear of the passing of Professor Pickle?
Unfortunately, I have. He died too soon, but I still sense his presence in the Earth. But that's not the worst thing about being down there.
Then what is?
There's no more of that chocolate chip cream sundae supreme down there. I missed the taste of those.
I sure know the feeling. And Elise?
Sonic, it is wonderful to see you again.
Elise? How is it that I have memories of the time I was in Soliana? Even after you blew out the flames of Solaris.
A piece of that memory came to you as I blew out those flames.
One of those memories being me getting killed by Mephiles.
2 years ago, as I was completing my duties as Princess of Soliana, a dark presence came up to me, and within a few seconds, I was dead. Now I look after the city and bestow upon those who are worthy the key to defeating the Dark Brotherhood of Solaris.
Do you know what happened in Rio de Janeiro 2 years ago?
I do. I wish I was there to help you out when Mephiles tortured you with that poison dagger.
Yeah, I wouldn't have wanted you to give me another magic kiss. One magic kiss from you is good enough. No more after that.
That's fine.
So where's the scepter located?
There is a temple in the forest of Soliana, not far from here. That temple was built by Balthazar the Belligerent. Back in the dark days, he placed traps all around the temple, so no trespassers can steal the scepter.
I wasn't expecting this to be easy.
I cannot provide you with the details of what to expect when you come across the temple, but approach the temple with caution.
How are we supposed to know where in the forest the temple is? Wait, How did you?
I cannot explain it to you now, Seanic the Hedgehog.
You must retrieve the scepter, and must destroy it, so that the Dark Brotherhood of Solaris does not resurrect Mephiles the Dark!
We also need to forge a powerful sword in order to destroy it. I'm not building another Rubik's Cube that explodes when I whistle the theme song to the Andy Griffith Show, or It's a Small World. Zowie. But yeah, It's a Small World spreads the message of global peace, and our world is at war against an enemy we cannot defeat. But that doesn't give you the right to whistle that damn song! Zowie, Seanic.
You should set off to the temple at daybreak. It is dangerous to go while it is still night out.
Good luck!
We have the key. Let's all go back to the tent and rest up. First thing in the morning, we are finding that temple. Hopefully we won't have any trouble finding this temple in the forest. Elise and Chip said that it isn't far from here. I'm sure we can find it, Seanic. Now get some rest. You're gonna need it. Okay, Seanic, I'm kinda getting tired anyways. Good night, gang. Hey, Jean, can I talk to you for a minute?
Yeah, Seanic, what is it?
I wanted to ask you about the special power that you showed off when you and Aurora were training with the Gunge.
Oh, that. Well, it's kind of hard to explain.
Take your time.
When I was little, I was exposed to the energy of a Chaos Emerald. It was probably left behind after Sonic went into battle with Dr. Eggman. But I didn't start speaking to Sonic until after you and him reunited as brothers.
Was this before I met you?
Yes it was. I can give off a powerful pulse of energy that can knock away enemies really fast. I can also shoot fireballs and create an energy shield. I believe that Scourge wants me for these powers, which will make Mephiles return much quicker.
I thought he wants me in Sonic's blood.
Yeah, he will probably need my powers too.
I can't even begin to imagine him having to sacrifice Aurora for this. I hope that never happens. If Aurora dies, then I don't want to die with her. She's my girlfriend, Jean. I can't live without her.
I can't live without you, Seanic. You've always been like a brother to me. Losing a brother would be like losing my mother all over again.
Don't cry, Jean. We will defeat Scourge and the Dark Brotherhood.
Still can't believe that Scourge would kill my own mother. Right in front of me. I miss her so much, Seanic.
You changed like you were really close to your mother.
I was.
Can you tell me all about her? And another thing, how does you getting your powers have anything to do with this?
She was trying to protect me from Eggman, and the Chaos Emerald fell into my hand, and I got these powers. I got picked on a lot because of these powers. They called me a freak and a mutant.
In all honesty, you might make a pretty kick-ass X-Man.
Not sure that's supposed to help at all. The X-Men are mutants, and a lot of people used to call me a mutant.
Your powers are not a curse. They are a gift. Embrace it.
Thanks, Seanic.
Although I do wish I could have met your mother.
You would have liked her. She was such a nice person. She said she knew Charles and Gemma. She convinced them to take a stand against the followers of Mephiles. And I can't thank her enough for protecting me all those years.
She walks to school with the lunch she packs. Nobody knows what she's holding back. Wearing the same dress she wore yesterday. She hides the bruises with the linen and lace. Oh. The teacher wonders, but she doesn't ask. It's hard to see the pain behind the mask. Bearing the burden of a secret storm. Sometimes she wishes she was never born. Through the wind and the rain, she stands hard as a stone in a world she flies to a place where she's loved. Concrete angel. Somebody cries in the middle of the night. The neighbors hear, but they turn out their light. A fragile soul caught in the hands of fate. When morning comes, it'll be too late. Through the wind and the rain, she stands hard as a stone in a world that she can't rise above. But her dreams give her wings, and she flies to a place where she's loved. Concrete angel. The statue stands in a shaded place. An angel girl with an upturned face. A name is written on a polished rock. A broken heart that the world forgot. Through the wind and the rain, she stands hard as a stone in a world that she can't rise above. But her dreams give her wings, and she flies to a place where she's loved. Concrete angel.
That song is beautiful.
Thanks. My mother taught it to me.
When I hear it, it reminds me of Gemma.
You seem to talk about Charles more than you do Gemma.
I don't really know why. Gemma was a scientist along with Charles, but it was Charles who did most of the inventing. Gemma was more of a biochemist, but they worked for the same company, Future Tech Inc. They started out as classmates at Spagonia University, but they didn't fall in love until they worked at Future Tech. Before Spagonia University, they attended different high schools. Charles attended Central Tech High School in Central City, while Gemma attended high school in Empire City. They were both the smartest students in their respective classes. Your mother actually knew Gemma. They went to high school together. As soon as Charles and Gemma graduated from their respective high schools, they finally met up at Begonia University. There, they took classes with Professor Pickle and her old chemistry teacher, Professor Hansen.
Oh yeah, I remember Professor Hansen. He was a pretty cool teacher, although he had a hard time with troublemakers.
Yeah, all those times he looked after us after Scourge bullied us.
Where is Professor Hansen now?
He died a couple years ago.
Was he killed by the Dark Brotherhood?
No, Professor Hansen died of leukemia. I read about it online, before Sonic and I went to Rio.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
I feel like a lot of important people in my childhood died for nothing. My biological mother, Alina, would often defend the universe from the clutches of Dr. Robotnik. Sonic and I were very close before I ran away. I ran away shortly after I heard about Alina's death. She died in a car accident. Drunk driver. I was so stricken with grief that I ran away. I wanted to leave my old life behind me. I didn't want to live in a world of pain and suffering. Sonic was looking everywhere for me, but he gave up shortly afterwards. He spent the next 10 years living with Tails, going on his usual adventures. But he never forgot about me. He knew that I was out there somewhere. He just didn't know where.
But you kept denying that you knew him all those times when you attended college.
Yeah, about that. As I was running away, I fell down this big hill and landed on my head, and I'd suffered from amnesia. I couldn't remember Sonic. I couldn't remember all the fun times I had with him. I couldn't even remember my own damn name. I just remembered the first 4 letters. but I didn't remember my mother dying in a car accident with a drunk driver.
You said it wasn't amnesia back when I first met you!
It was amnesia. I was just too scared to tell you. I hope you're not mad at me.
Of course not, Seanic.
But my memories came flooding back to me as soon as I saw Charles's last letter to me. I just wish I could have stayed with Sonic even after Alina died. Otherwise, this wouldn't be happening. All this death, all this destruction.
But Seanic, none of this is your fault. Besides, you're an amazing inventor.
So is Tails. And Tails spent a lot of time with Sonic. Even more so than I did. Tails could have invented the Rubik's Cube gadget. And he could have invented the Legoizer. But that was all my doing.
And they turned out to be excellent inventions. No other scientist or inventor is as wonderful and talented as you, Seanic. I've seen it all. Your lab, your gadgets, everything. It's like heaven for inspiring scientists. Charles would have loved to see your lab. The Shauna, the Rubik's Cube, the Legoizer. Hell, he and Gemma would say that you look classy in your bathrobe.
But Jean, I didn't weave my bathrobe with my own two hands. I ordered it online at robesrus.com.
But still, you do look classy in that bathrobe.
Thanks, Jean. Now you should get some rest. We have a scepter to find and a green hedgehog to kill.
You need rest too. You haven't been sleeping for several nights.
I just like to spend some time at night thinking. Thinking about what I'm gonna do when I come face to face with Scourge and taking down the Dark Brotherhood of Solaris.
But Seanic, not sleeping and staying awake all night is not good for your health.
I'm well aware of that.
Then why don't you do it?
Because I'm scared out of my fucking mind.
Don't be, Seanic. We're all here for you. You can't complete this mission alone. You have us to back you up. Your brother, your girlfriend, and me. Now go get some sleep. You really need it.
Okay, good night, Jean.
Captain Ernsta, there you are. What happened here?
The hedgehogs! They knocked me out and threw me into the canal. They probably have the key by now.
Don't worry about that, Ernsta. The scepter will be ours for the taking, and Mephiles will return. And once we retrieve it, we will execute the hedgehogs along with RJ. If RJ hadn't been dawdling around, then he wouldn't be where he is right now.
The screams he makes as he's subject to endless amounts of torture is music to my ears.
That shock collar we put on him clearly wasn't enough to get him to spill the location of the place to look for the clues of the whereabouts of the scepter. All it took was a few slashes with a knife, slashes with a whip, rat bites, drowning torture, temporarily blinding, electric shocks, a few blows to the nuts of a golf club, and an electrical recreation of the Cretus Curse from Harry Potter to lead us to the Station Square Mall, where you shot Tails.
I love the sound of torture. The screams of the victims as they slowly drown in their own blood. The sound of crushing skulls and burning flesh.
You're one step closer to killing Sonic and Seanic and the return of Mephiles the Dark. Now, let's take you back to the base, where we can get you dried off.
Hail Mephiles!
Hail Mephiles!
What the hell's going on out there?
Is that girl trying to kill herself?
All aboard the Death Bus Express!
Seanic, where are you going?
What's wrong, Seanic? Aurora, what are you doing? It's 2 in the morning.
Aurora? Jean?
You had another nightmare, didn't you? It's Charles and Gemma, isn't it?
No. It was Aurora.
What about me?
It was the Bosch.
Oh, God!
The day I first met you, the person driving the bus was Scourge.
What? How can that be?
When I tried to save you, he ran both of us over.
Shh, Don't worry, Shani-Ku. Your beautiful Aurora is here for you. Me too, Seanic.
I have not been getting enough sleep lately. It hasn't really been a problem with the whole PTSD thing, but ever since Scourge escaped from prison, it just kept getting worse. I haven't touched any food during meals, and every time I doze off to sleep, something always wakes me up, whether it be from visions of my foster parents dying, or Professor Pickle, or Tails getting shot by Urge-Star. Tails, no! Oh great, you're having nightmares too. Join the club. Wait, Seanic, why are you still awake? It's 2 a.m. Go back to bed. I can't go back to bed, Sonic. I've been having trouble sleeping all fucking week. I keep having these awful visions and nightmares. My foster parents dying, Professor Pickle, the mall, the terrorist attack in Soliana, and Scourge driving the bus that was gonna kill Aurora. Oh god, that's horrible. But you should go back to bed. So should you. You think you're the only one having trouble falling asleep? I sent Tails off to his own death. I just had a really bad nightmare. It was after Tails got off the train I sent him home on. And Captain Ernsta was there. And she put a bullet in a different place than when she shot him at the mall. She shot him in the head, and he was dead in a matter of seconds. I should not have sent him off all alone. It was fucking stupid of me to do so.
Shh, it's not your fault, Sonic. You were just trying to keep him safe.
Safe? What's so safe about my actions? Was it safe that I had to watch my brother die in a different dimension? Was it safe that I sent him into the Lego multiverse, only to have Lord Vortex torture him? Was it safe to send Tails home after a terrorist attack in Soliana? No. Nothing is safe anymore. In fact, that entire fucking word should just be erased from the dictionary, because there's no such thing as safety anymore.
Yes, there is, Sonic. You have me, you have Seanic, and you have Aurora.
But the four of us is all there's left of us. Just a small posse of weaklings going up against an enemy that we can't defeat.
Weaklings? None of us are weak. You're not weak, Seanic isn't weak, Aurora isn't weak, I'm not weak. I have abilities that can truly bring the Dark Brotherhood back to the drawing board.
What are you talking about?
I already told this to Seanic, but...
What? No way.
Yep. If you're going to take down the Dark Brotherhood, you sure as hell aren't doing it without my help, or Seanic's, or Aurora's. Besides, if Tails were here now, what would he say?
Tails will just hate me forever. It'll feel like a shattering bond between brothers. It almost happened to other versions of me and Tails. And I don't want it to happen between me and him here and now. I made a huge fucking mistake sending him home.
You did it for his own good, Sonic. You only wanted to keep him safe from further harm. Not after what happened to him at the mall. Now we should all go to bed. We have a scepter to find first thing in the morning.
And Seanic, you're the one who definitely needs some sleep. I keep hearing you mumbling in your sleep, and you keep waking up in a cold sweat. You really haven't been getting enough sleep. And this isn't the PTSD talking. It's this whole terrorist regime that's fucking up the entire world right now, like the fucking Nazis. In fact, these guys are the next generation of Nazis. I know it for sure. We've all seen what they do. And the only way we can truly stop them is if we find that scepter and destroy it. Just dream about destroying the scepter, and you and Aurora's upcoming wedding. Who said anything about me and Aurora getting married? Zowie, I know how much you love her. I should say the same about Amy. What? No, damn it, Seanic! Just go the fuck to sleep. Hey, that's my line! Okay, you win. So, Seanic, where's this temple? It should be this way. We just need to find this symbol on the side of the mountains. Yeah, we just need to keep walking for a little while until we find this symbol. Keep your eyes open, everyone. We're almost there.
There it is.
What language is that in? I don't really know.
I know that language.
You do?
Yeah, it's Solianan.
Solianan? The ancient language of Soliana?
Yes, and it looks like some sort of riddle.
What does it say?
I studied ancient languages in high school, so I think I can decipher Solianan. It says, any soul who dares trespass shall be met with poison gas.
Poison gas?
Pretty sure that's what it says.
We'll see what happens from here, and if this poison gas is actually real. They weren't kidding when they said poison gas. Now let's get over there. I have an idea. Seanic, are you alright? What the hell was that all about? I guess that was supposed to keep people from stealing the scepter from this temple. No shit.
How are we supposed to get in there if the poison gas is trying to keep us out?
I have these.
Oxygen masks?
Well, technically they're gas masks, but they can also be used as oxygen masks. I said this once, and I'm gonna say it again. This feels like the time I had to wear an oxygen mask after Mephiles tortured me with a poison dagger. But if we want to get past the poison gas, we need to keep these masks on at all times.
I've never worn these kinds of masks before.
Me neither.
Make sure the masks are on good and tight. If you want, you can adjust the straps like they do in airplanes with their safety pamphlets, but you should be all set.
My mask is on good and tight.
Good, now let's go. It's so dark in here, I can't see a thing. How'd she do that?
I was exposed to the energy of a Chaos Emerald when I was little.
Ghouls, are there any torches in here that she can light up? I mean, a lot of the temples that Indiana Jones, the Goonies, Nathan Drake, and Lara Croft visit have torches that they can carry to light up the darkness. I know, but for now, let's just rely on Jean's fireballs. This doesn't seem like much. The only real obstacle that we really had to dodge was poison gas. Bitch!
I hate that!
Just be glad Rouge didn't hear you. Otherwise, she'd be beating the piss out of you. Sonic, calm down. Bats don't harm humans or hedgehogs. These bats are pissing me off.
Stand back!
Thanks, Jean.
No problem, Seanic. By the way, these masks are fireproof, right?
Yes, Jean. These masks are fireproof. Don't worry about them melting off. Just don't take it off no matter what happens. Yes, Seanic, I've worn an oxygen mask before. I know how it works. Except that you have not been poisoned, and you're basically trying to protect yourself from poisonous gas. Okay, you know, these new gas masks work a lot better than your old ones. And they're a lot more convincing than my first set of gas masks.
Seanic, I don't like this.
Me neither. Do you think they died from the poison gas?
I think this was way before they added poison gas to this temple.
I mean, did you see all the skeletons at the entrance? They probably died trying to steal the scepter. And they weren't lucky enough to bring gas masks.
That's because the last people to enter this temple died in a time way before the gas mask was invented. Nobody's entered this temple since. If nobody entered this temple in years, then where did the bats come from? Bats don't usually live that long, do they? They don't. But I have a feeling that the bats have been reproducing a lot since the last people who entered this temple died from the poison gas. Now let's keep going. This brings back memories of Pyramid Cave from Sonic Adventure 2, except that the area is completely engulfed in poisonous gas. How much farther into the temple do we need to go? We're getting there, Sonic. Watch it! Phew, that was a close one. Yeah, no standing around, otherwise you get decapitated.
Well, looks like I don't need these anymore.
Those who dare enter the sacred tomb should spell the name that casts all doom.
It's a riddle, and I know just the answer. Balthazar the Belligerent. Seriously? How much Indiana Jones can this place get?
I know the answer. It's Scourge the Hedgehog. That's not right either.
No, wait! I know the real answer. Mephiles the Dog! Of course it had to be Mephiles the Dog, because these guys never seem to stop worshipping him. How many more booby traps do we have to encounter before he finally reached the scepter? I don't know, Seanic, but can he take this damn mask off now? No, this entire temple is laced with poison gas. Even when we reach the scepter chamber, we still need to keep these masks on. Okay, just checking. Less complaining about the masks, more temple searching. Sowie. Snakes. Why'd it have to be snakes? Ashpsh. Very dangerous. You go first. First poisonous gas, and now poisonous snakes? Does the Dark Brotherhood of Solaris have some sort of fetish with poison? What's next? Is there gonna be a room of scorpions in them? I spoke too soon. Seanic! Just stay back and don't move a muscle. If we step into this area, we could get bitten by poisonous snakes and stung by deadly scorpions. I guess that's the only way across. These guys really up the ante with this one. Wait, Seanic, can you actually kill snakes and scorpions with a machine gun? If Samuel L. Jackson can shoot motherfucking snakes on a motherfucking plane, I can kill a horde of snakes inside a nature temple with an AK-47. But what about the scorpions? We don't know how big or fast they are. Good point. Watch your step. There could be snake and scorpion venom on the ground.
There's more coming!
Keep running. Once we reach the next room, we should be safe.
But what if we need to get out? We can't be trapped in this temple forever.
I know that!
Ugh, I hate snakes!
Don't say that to Lyric.
What?
You know Lyric from that god-awful Sonic Boom game?
Oh yeah, what about him?
In another dimension, he's my adoptive father.
What?
Long story short, when I was a baby, Lyric kidnapped me and took me to the ancient homeworld, and he raised me. And then he treated me more like a son before I was exposed to poison, and he and I were brainwashed.
I thought you were raised by Charles and Gemma.
I was. This is a different version of me. And come to think of it, I wonder how they're doing. What is that? It's a device I made to look at other dimensions and see how they're doing. Unfortunately, we can't use this device to talk to other versions of us, but we can look to see how they're doing. Isn't that a parallel dimension? Where those versions of you and I have the same memories of this dimension, but aren't exactly from the same dimension? Yes.
At least I sent my Diddy Kong to be somewhere safe. I sent him with Mario. I didn't want him to get hurt.
That's some good.
Sonic? Is everything alright?
Yeah. I think I'm...
You need to get to bed. Like, now.
Tails, it's nothing. Oh my god.
You need medical attention. I'm taking you back to your room.
Please.
It's okay, Sonic. We're gonna get you help.
What the fuck? Did I just drink poison tea?
Now, I'll ask you again. Where are the Chaos Crystals?
Is that Captain Ernsta? Her voice sounds different. Ha!
Oh, God. That expression. You must have not liked that. Well,
If you don't answer my question now, I promise you'll suffer for more than a bloody nose.
I am not telling you anything!
Fine then. You asked for this. So, Hedgehog, have you decided to answer my question?
If I could actually move my hands, I'd flip you off right now.
Incorrect. I should probably let you know that I am way more aggressive with knives than guns. So if I were you, I'd cough up the answer.
For the last time, I'm not telling you anything!
Wow! Using a knife to torture Mobians is fun!
Oh, shit. You're insane!
Lyric, take the knife and give Seanic a couple slashes.
Wait, what?
No! Don't touch me, you bastard!
You heard me, Lyric.
Seanic, no! No! Please! Stop! Stop it! He's the only family I have left! Don't take him away from me!
Maybe if you had given me my answer sooner, Seanic wouldn't be here. This is your fault, you stupid rat!
No! How could I let this happen? I just want this to stop! Oh god, switch it to another dimension. I can't watch this! No, no, no! Why is this happening? Why are they showing us this? I can't be Balthazar the Belligerent! And I can't be an ally with the Deadly Six! Seanic, I need to take my mask off. I think I'm gonna puke.
What the hell?
What are you doing? How could you? How could you fucking lie to me like that? Sonic?
Sonic, what are you doing? Stop it!
You stay out of this! I don't understand. You fucking should! I can't believe you lied to me like this! I trusted you! It's your fault that argument happened between me and Tails. It's your fault that he almost died. You exposed him to such an awful, awful place! Oh god. I would never do that to my brother. Stop it. I want it to stop! Oh god, did I just develop schizophrenia? What the hell is happening, Seanic? That other version of me, he was being punished by you. What? Why would I ever punish my own brother? I would never do that to you. This version of me started hearing voices in his head, as if he was developing schizophrenia, and he attempted suicide, kinda like what I did after Charles and Gemma died.
What the?
Goodbye.
Shit! Sticks! What's going on? Red! It's gonna explode!
What do you...
God.
What the hell is going on?
Get him.
Ah! Get off me! Who the fuck? You're the terrorists.
This isn't terrorism. This is revenge. You betrayed us, Lyric. And worst of all, you killed the great ancient Anstar!
Oh, God.
Why is this happening? The Dark Brotherhood of Solaris. They managed to find a way to the Firebox dimension and cause all this death! What if that's just the ancient Nazis from that dimension? Holy shit, there's your body. I need to get out of here. Dad! Seanic! Tim! Anyone! Dad, thank God! You're not my dad!
You're right. I'm not.
Ah! What are you doing?
Killing to you.
Why?
It doesn't matter. Besides, you wanted this, right?
Seanic?
I can't breathe. Everything hurts so damn badly.
Hang in there, Seanic.
No! Seanic, damn, I can't be too late, I can't! I have to go in. I have to find my brothers, my friends!
But the smoke! The flames! You'll die in there!
I don't care! I'm going!
Seanic!
Tails, are you okay? Are the others okay?
More or less.
Seanic, are you okay? No. All this death. All this destruction. Why did it have to be in that dimension of all places? We are not the only dimension who's at war with a bunch of merciless terrorists. Can you actually hyperventilate while wearing an oxygen mask?
I don't know. I don't think I can sleep ever again. In fact, I just discovered a new way for my PTSD to get worse!
Don't cry, Seanic. We're almost at the scepter. If I could take this mask off, I could kiss you. But we can't take these masks off right now.
Aurora, help me!
There, Seanic. Don't cry. You're safe now.
I never wanted for this to happen. I never wanted the world to be overrun by terrorists, let alone another dimension. Just the fact that there are people who show no mercy and laugh at the sight of blood and severed limbs, and buildings everywhere blown up, never to be rebuilt again. It just makes me sick to my stomach. I just want to go home.
Home is not safe, Seanic.
Why do you think I'm scared out of my fucking mind right now?
I'm scared too, but we have to keep moving. You only live twice, or so it seems. One life for yourself, and one for your dreams. This dream is for you, so pay the price. Make one dream come true, you only live twice. Thanks, Seanic. James Bond songs always seem to work on you. Charles and Gemma raised me well. Now come on.
Before the treasure, for those who raid, a debt in blood must be paid.
A debt in blood? What does that mean? I think I know what this means.
What is it, Seanic?
A debt in blood must be paid. In order to enter the next room, we need to make a sacrifice. In blood. Just like that one scene in Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. But who should do it? I should. Seanic. What? It's not gonna kill me. It just needs one drop of blood. This isn't a temple. It's a tomb. Is that? Yes. This is the tomb of Balthazar the Belligerent.
What's that on the coffin? Hail Mephiles. I see. The Scepter of Darkness was buried along with Balthazar. It makes so much sense.
We need to get that scepter out of there and forge the Golden Eagle blade. That was just about as easy as retrieving the second scepter from the Deadly Six back in Rio.
Who dares enter my tomb?
Okay, I'm seriously getting tired of running into ghosts.
You there. What is your purpose?
We have come for the Scepter of Darkness.
You should not have come here. The booby traps throughout this tomb have been placed for a reason. The poisonous gas at the entrance should have been enough to keep trespassers out.
That's because this temple was built way before the gas mask was invented.
You think you're clever, coming into my tomb and stealing my prized possession. Mephiles the Dark will return, and your world will burn.
Come on, Seanic, let's bust this ghost!
Leave this temple at once, or you will die along with the scepter.
Guys, let's get out of here! Good idea!
Hail, Mephiles.
That must be the way out. Luckily we don't have to deal with snakes and scorpions again.
What do we do, Seanic? We're trapped!
No, we're not. Come on! Well, we made it.
We got the scepter.
And now I don't have to wear that damn mask anymore. Now let's find out where the hell we can forge the Golden Eagle blade.
Drop the center and put your hands in the air.
Oh shit, they found us!
So drop the center and put your hands in the air.
Now, drop the scepter.
What do we do, Seanic? Don't worry, I can get us out of here. All it takes is the snap of my fingers. Damn it, I forgot I didn't have my shockwave ring on. I must have left it in the tent.
Drop the scepter now.
They're armed.
Bring out your weapons and drop them.
On your knees! We have orders to bring you forward to Commander Scourge alive.
Over my dead body, assholes! Seanic, no!
Bring him to Commander Scourge. We have the scepter now. The return of Mephiles the Dark is upon us, brothers. Hail Mephiles! Hail Mephiles!
Sean.